Mark, you repeatedly say that C# is object-oriented. What is meaning of object-oriented? And what makes C# an object-oriented language?
That's a nice question, David, and very important one indeed. When we say that a language is object-oriented, it means that language supports creation and use of software objects, which resemble to real-world objects. All the languages which are object-oriented are supposed to support a group of concepts, which makes the programming like we are building real-world objects out of it. C# supports these concepts, and that makes C# an object-oriented language. Now let's see with example, what are these object-oriented concepts? A car, a person, these are very popular examples used when explaining object-oriented language concepts. So, let's get started with the example of a car. Real-world objects have some properties, and they may perform some actions. A car has properties like color, mileage, seating capacity, etc. And it performs actions like drive, turn, stop, etc. In an object-oriented language, we can create objects which do have some properties, and they may perform some actions. In C#, we call the properties as field members, and actions as method members.
So, fields and methods. Is that all? Or are there any more concepts in object-oriented programming?
Yes, Zira. There are mainly 3 concepts, which are supported by all object-oriented languages. Let me introduce you to these concepts, with the example of car. First of all, a car has a container, which encapsulates all of its content within. We can tell which component is a part of car, and which is not. And this is the first concept, encapsulation. Next thing, we can see cars in many forms, sizes and shapes. And we still recognize each of them as a car. That means object can have various forms while keeping the same core functionality. This is the second concept, commonly known as polymorphism. The third concept is called as inheritance. It means an object inherits properties from other object. Suppose we have a car, worth 5 lakh bucks. And we have another version, worth 6 lakh bucks, which is exactly same, but with a couple of more luxury features. This Pro version inherits from base version, and extends the existing facilities. C# supports the concepts of encapsulation, polymorphism, and inheritance. Now let's dig deep into these 3 concepts.